Yo, what is going on, everybody? Hope we are well. Today's challenge is to play 3 games in different regions. So we're going to start with US East, and we're right on the cusp of C2. All right, so here we go. We have got a 91 ping, which is pretty damn good, and we're going to be looking. Obviously, the challenge is the ping, but we're going to be looking at different playstyles. How different playstyles, in different regions affect the gameplay. So Americans, stereotypically are known for prioritizing mechanics and not really playing any kind of defending. So we're going to see if that is true. A lot of touching with American players and a lot of rotating. And what you'll see is look how much space you get from rotation. And this is probably one of the biggest differences that we see from America to Europe, is the way they'll play such heavy rotation and just give you tons of time and space on the board. As you can see here, it's very confusing to understand what's going on here. I mean, this is basically champ 2, and there's just no one on the ball because they've been told to rotate. And I'm actually kind of glad this one's come up, preceps, so thank you for putting this as the daily challenge, because this is really proof of how terrible rotation is. Americans are really the people who rotate the most. And what'll be interesting actually is to play when we play in the Middle East, to see how the Middle East players play, because they're known as being extremely aggressive and staying on the ball and chasing. So it's going to be interesting to see that. Good little attempt there on the mechanics. We're going to move into this space. We're not going to back off here. We're going to stay right on top of them. Not going to back off. But even now, I'm not going to back off here, because I really feel like the players here aren't used to people playing aggressive, people playing close to the ball, and it's going to make them make a lot of mistakes. We're going to move on to this ball here, and I'm just going to jab that ball over, because you just know they're going to dive. Teammates actually got an opportunity there. Interesting they didn't take the shot. I'm actually low on boost here. Teammates forward, but see how they're trying to rotate? I don't know why they're trying to rotate. That's a perfect example of rotation being bad. So right here, they're right on the ball there, and then they're just driving away from it and giving a gap. And now they're right where I could go if I could get to that location. But why back off? Why not just challenge that? Why not just prevent it? So playing with rotation that, players still believe is the thing to do is absolutely a shocking thing, especially in 2023. So hopefully teammate can just crack this. We can get going. Definitely should have looked for a pass there. That was a bit greedy in my opinion. We spread the passing lane. So we're just going to wait in net. Not much we can do. And again, they've just not gone for the ball. This is so weird. I've never seen anything like it. So their first man there, ball hits the backboard. They've got to defend this. They've got to touch that ball, but they're just going to rotate. And they're going to blame you, but you're right next to the ball. All you've got to do is jump. That is bizarre, because it just throws you in. But again, really, just trying to get a pass out would have been the way to go there. The greed. It's a shame they touched that. Would have been an open net. The greed is the detriment here, and not in a good way. We're going to just dive here. I'm getting a bit fed up of waiting around. I'm just going to flick that here, but I'm not going to rotate. I'm going to go again. I'm just going to go again. I'm just going to keep on these guys. Okay, teammate's been killed. I'm low on boost. I was sort of hoping they would get in there. It's a great touch. We're going to go straight away here. We don't want to give any space. Hopefully teammate does something with this. The other thing with rotation is it forces this sort of stuff. There you go. Look, a hit and then you just lose possession. But when you don't rotate, when you play more of a... Oh, this could be good. There we go. When you play more of just an on ball and moving with the ball sort of possession strategy, you get many more looks. As you can see here, they've not really been able to contribute because of that. Now, you could blame it on me as well and say, well, you should be rotating and diving on these balls. I don't play like that because it doesn't work. End of. All right, we're going to move into this position and I'm going to move out. And so right here, we're just going to tap that ball and then we're going to match the height of it straight away. And I'm going to come down and I was actually looking for a pinch there. I saw that Sam wasn't going. Oh, okay, nice. We're going to get a demo on them. I'm just going to tap that ball again, and I'm going to tap that ball on the inside to outside so I can win that 50 because they're really on the outside wall. And again, teammates just gone in and died. They could be dying quite a bit here. I'm going to tap that up. Going to try and, put them off. They're actually really smart. They didn't dive in as last man. I was hoping they would. I'm going to flick that to the side. Just to get into space here. I'm going to come down. Look how open this net is. We're going to wait. We're going to wait. I'm just going to crack it on the ground. I mean, this is classic. So look at this. There's just no one on the ball ever. You just get all these open balls. It's just crazy. Everyone just, I don't know. It was a good demo, don't get me wrong. But I believe it is because Americans rotate so much that they just constantly have to move forward into things. They don't really prioritize much shadowing at these levels, specifically at these levels. Which is true in EU, but I do feel it's a bit better in the EU. I've got to be honest, you know, I'm being completely transparent. Like, you can see my teammate going for demos. What's the point there? What was the point? You'd have to be able to demo both of them, which you're not going to be able to do because there was 2 behind that ball, and I'm in the corner. I'm not really going to try and score yet. So it's just the prioritizing. Okay, this could be good. Oh my days, the lag of the play, which is really hard to do when you play in these lobbies. We're going to move this to the side here. Going to move back onto the wall here. Match the height of the ball. See where it goes. See it's coming down. You're going to shoot that forward, but softly, so that I can crack a shot there. And what you'll notice, the reason I know that's coming, is because everyone respawns and moves to the side. So when they respawn, I saw them respawn there. First thing they do is they go wide. So then you can just crack a hard shot. It doesn't really matter about how on target it is. Like that, they'll just put it on for you because they're more concerned with boost over position. You know, someone put a comment the other week saying, you can't do anything without 100. Like, you can't do anything without boost. Yes, you can, but you can definitely get. Like, he just got 100 boost. How useful was that for him? You know, I don't know why people are still trying to argue facts at this point. Okay, teammates have gone ahead again, but that time they get the double demo. I'm actually amazed. They're just going to tap that in. I'm amazed they got the double demo. In all honesty, because they're just driving ahead. They've been very aggressive, but well played. You can see the aggression there. What you want to do, by the way, is if you ever get in front of your teammate like that, just drive into the net. So there is the first game, and obviously I know this isn't like Champ 2. This is on the cusp of Champ 2, so it is quite easy, but we didn't do anything mechanical there. We just shot the ball and just put it into the net. I mean, a lot of it was just because of players leaving their, like, just leaving the ball and rotating. So really interesting there. Let's go to Middle East, because I think Middle East will be the opposite. I think it'll be much more aggressive. All right, here we go. That took a while to find a game actually in the Middle East. So we're against a Squarey, Panda, and Agil, and we've got 140 ping, pretty high actually. Teammates got 16. That's pretty decent. Okay, they've done a call. That's always interesting to know as well. Are they going to call things? So not good from me here. Didn't really pick that up, but that's fine. We managed to get boost out the back. But we're going to watch for demos here. Which obviously, and now look at the difference. You can see the aggression level is much higher as far as players getting close to the ball. And again, they follow out a lot. You know, it's something you see from Middle Eastern players. Actually, you see it everywhere now. But it used to be very much the people who sort of mained that and made it popular was people like Ahmad and Nupo really following into the corners. So this is becoming, again, you'd look at this and you'd think it was a platinum lobby because everyone's in the corner. But I do believe the difference is, notice that my teammate didn't back off for a while. I feel like that's the difference here between versus the American team. You know, my teammate backed off fully. So right here, we'll just cut across. They're still sending it a second man. And again, still sending it a second man. They might be able to finish that. Oh, maybe not. There we go. I was panicking there. So bad touch from me. But I could just then blame my teammate if it goes wrong. But yeah, good finish. Well played. I was a bit nervous, but I butt mine, so that, you know, it's one of those things. So we're seeing lots of commits as last man here, which again we've seen in every region. But I do believe so far that this region is a bit closer to the ball. There's not as much space between the players and the ball. But it'll be interesting to see what else we see as we go through this. So again, just build up the middle. Build up the middle. You can take those shots if you're feeling confident, if you're in a good spot. What on earth? There's a lot of misses actually. Ton of misses. And again, loads of misses in this region. And it makes me wonder if this guy, you know, they're in a party. Is he with a T? You know, is he like, maybe he is actually platinum. We'll find out after, won't we? So I came down there because Panda wasn't close enough to take a shot. And that would give me time to scoop it up if we wanted to. I'm just going to wait here. I'm actually just going to do that to grab the boost. You don't have to. That's just me being a bit weird. And then we're going to turn and we're going to look to see where it goes. And again, they're just doing a lot of hits. So now we're playing for boost. They've got no outside position to score. There we go. We're just looking for this, and this is what we want. And we're just going to crack the shot on. This hasn't got to be good. Okay, it really hasn't got to be good. The main thing is to get some on target. Right, this is the thing. Like, if we were playing super, you know, really sweating, you would have shot that on the volley. But when you're just chilling as we are, you can just shoot it on the bounce. Okay, they've asked me to go. They haven't gone, so we're just going to jab that. And that's come out. So we're actually going to just tap that up there for our teammate. And that's one of the best things you can do. Okay, selfless play. So many players in this position here will try and score this goal. And if you know your teammate's behind you, just give them a nice sort of firm bounce pass. Don't shoot it because it will go down and it can make it really tricky for them. And it could hit the player's car. It could have clipped their car. You just want to sort of just bounce it out to them. Just think of, you know, again, it's a team game, isn't it? Grab that. Move into the middle here. It looks like Scary Panda has gone AFK. So that could be the goal complete, which was my personal goal, was to win 2 of the games, which I thought would be really cool. Actually, that's terrible for me. I've gone through the ball there. We're going to dump, and then we're going to backflip. That wasn't meant to be a backflip. I slipped and then just called it. But yeah, it was actually meant to be a double jump. So here, we're going to do a little give and take. No. They don't need to touch that. And their teammate's actually gone here. We're just going to do a low 50. And low 50 is always a good one there. You know, especially if, you know, same with ones. If in those situations, you can flick. But if you know you've got that, just low 50. GG, well played. Well, that's really good. 2 for 2 so far. This might even be back into Champ 2 here. Let's find out. And it is, yep. Back into Champ 2. That's cool. All right, let's go to the last region then, which is going to be Africa. Now, I've got no premise of what to expect from Africa. Where are you? South Africa. No idea. Honestly, no idea. I've never played in Middle East, but I've played against the Middle Eastern players quite a lot. You know, I used to queue ones late at night to get Middle Eastern players because they were actually better for their ranking. You see how you can do that. So when I was Grand Champion ones, I purposely played late to play Middle Eastern players because their equivalent, they were like GC2s, GC3s. You know, they were really good. So when I went against the EU players, it was much easier. So a little strategy there. But Africa, no, is completely new to me. I was going to do a front flip kickoff there just because I'm not going to be able to really time my kickoff well. So I just got to jump early to get to the middle of the ball. And we're in a great spot as always, you know, just to pepper that off the backboard. That's actually fell quite awkwardly there with the rainbow. For the high ping, which we do have here. 181 is extremely high. We're going to go again. We've got to, with this high ping, we've got to really take these gaps. Definitely wanted that boost. And again, there is a gap here. Seems to be a lot of gaps in this game. A lot more gaps. A lot more carelessness with the ball. And another gap. Yeah, loads of gaps, actually. So this could be like an interesting thing to see. Like, are the quality of the players as good? Nice shot attempt. Because for me, you can always tell a high-level 2s game with how many gaps there are and the quality of the game. And right now, there's a lot of gaps being shown. We've also had that dive in there. See what they do. Okay, there's another one. They've sort of allowed that to happen. Didn't take advantage very well there. Oh, yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. So, I definitely wanted to probably just touch that around them or flick it instantly. No, that's definitely on me. Yeah, just being thrown actually by the amount of gaps here. So what we can do is just take shots, more shots, way more shots. Just shoot everything. That's going to be the strategy in Africa. Nice. Oh, well, that was it. Just going to try to shoot everything. Literally just try to shoot everything here. It's going to go again. I'm just trying to shoot everything. And even here. Okay, the teammate can take. Oh. Whoa, okay. You know what? It doesn't matter where you are in the world. It doesn't matter what servers you're on in the world. Second man always dives into the corner. That's still... why is he on the wall? That's still a thing. I can't believe that's still a thing. You know, Champ 2, regardless of Champ 2. You know, a lot of people say sometimes, oh, I don't know. Can you tell me that what I'm saying doesn't work when every time you see this game, you see dives into the corners? To me, I instantly go back to gold level. I think they're gold. If I see dives into the corners like that, I just think they're like this. This is gold. You know? Maybe not that one. I mean, that is a bit better, but most of the time it is just very gold. Just diving. More so like that second man, just like sending themselves into the corner and up they go again. Yeah, interesting. Interesting to see the different play styles. I don't know what you'd call this one. I'm just going to move this. Keep it on the side, okay? And then right here, look how close they are. Look how close they are. And they're on the outside. So who's protecting the net? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is just common sense at that point. So to me, and nothing, you know, again, against the players, every place must be very different. But there's clearly, again, dive into corner. Well, what we'll do is we'll try and set up our teammate there with a quick pass into the middle. Oh, they almost scored it. Yeah, go on, buddy. Go on, buddy. Nicely done. But to me, this feels like a lower level. This feels like a much lower level to the rank equivalent, if that makes sense. This is C2. This honestly does not feel anything like C2. More so from the decisions I'm seeing, more so from the positioning. This is really not where I'd expect it to be for C2. Like, even C2 players do the craziest things, but like they usually do it with a little bit of, I don't know, almost I want to say conviction. And there just doesn't seem to be that here. It doesn't seem to be almost there any belief in themselves. Oh my god, that actually goes. I thought they missed. That's the lag for you. Genuinely thought they missed. But yeah, so difficult with the ping. But yeah, it does seem to be a little bit lower quality here. And yeah, even though I haven't really done anything this game, to be honest. They're calling for these kickoffs. Oh, I've been slid. Gonna go onto the left, sorry. And another thing we've seen from all of the servers that we don't really see in EU now, thankfully. But we are seeing a lot of people just go to the corners for kickoffs, as opposed to following the ball up. So this is tough. We're going to grab some pads here. Good little boost line there. And we're back in business. Oh, nice. They've left it. Great. I'm just going to... Oh, God, that was soft. Oh, Jesus. Maybe... No. To see how they came right in front there, but really doesn't do as much, I think. We're going to go up for an aerial here. Might actually go for a low fake. Oh, they're right. Again, they're so close, this teammate. Yeah, this position is really bizarre. A bad play from me, but I feel like every time I'm about to try and create something, I can't. My options are getting limited because right here I want to create, but they're driving over to me. How can I create if you're driving over to me, you know? Nice kick. Oh my days, misread that. So just get back onto it, just move it to the side, take it off the center line always. Grab the boost, get onto the backboard, match the height of the ball. Oh man, it's so tough. If he shoots low, I'm screwed. What makes this so tough is it looks like they missed, and then the ball just goes flying. Gonna move away quick here. This is gonna be a tough one. Look, he's missed it. Can't really get anything going here. I mean, we can blame the lag for sure. Oh man, I definitely feel like some of those goals were due to lag. Hopefully you can just go and finish that. Just shoot it. Yeah, nice. Perfect. So we're playing some clutch defending at the end here, trying to figure out what's going on. But I think the biggest difference here is how close the player is. So close. So you can't create. So in America, like as a recap, I felt like the players rotated just abnormal, you know, just way too much rotation. In Middle East, I'm going to bump them off because they've sort of done that to me. Oh, they missed demo. I mean, there's not much I can do when they're that close anyway. Well played. So, yeah, Middle East, not bad. A couple of misses, though. And again, dives into the corners. Dives into the corners, you see him everywhere. And here, dives into the corners. And just way too close, especially on the outside. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm happy. We've got the majority of wins. So, again, another successful challenge today. Really chuffed about that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Look after yourselves. And I cannot wait till tomorrow. Peace out. Peace.